Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of today's In Crypto Show. Vitaly Debin is here, and the question is whether you should ape in and buy altcoins right now, or should you wait for a bigger dip, a bigger correction? Do you really trust this pump that we have seen yesterday? That's what we're going to be talking about, because I think this is a big trap, at least in the short term, for the bulls, and we might see a deeper correction, can get worse for the altcoins in the immediate short term, so you can not FOMO into the market and get some better bargains. So let's discuss why is this the case. So looking at today, the market for the most part is red, except for ENS, which is an Ethereum name service. It's Ethereum based project. And Ethereum has been pumping lately. You can see it's very strong. It went all the way to $3,700, right? So we've seen a big jump in Ethereum. We're seeing that incredible last 3 days Ethereum ETF flows. Money is rotating from Bitcoin ETFs minus $67 million to Ethereum ETFs plus $134 million. So we are seeing that Ethereum got some nice pump over here. And let's take a look at Bitcoin, what Bitcoin is doing. So if you look at the daily, yes, we've seen the daily Bitcoin jump from 90,000 to $96,000, but can we really trust this pump over here? Okay, what we are looking at, if we zoom in a little bit for the 4 hourly, we see that it broke this trend line on a 4 hourly and came back to retest it as a resistance, and we might see some further down breakdown, right? Some more correction than it currently has demonstrated, right? So that's why I'm not in a rush. And the reason why, if you look at the volume actually, as Bitcoin is going up, the volume is not going up. The volume is going down. So there is it's trapping the people that right now that think that Bitcoin is just gonna go to $100,000, $110,000 and going to go up, before experiencing a little bit of a pullback after such a massive run up. As you can see, with no breathing, from $68,000 all the way to $75,000, and from here with no correction we get to $89,000, and here with no corrections we go to $99,000. So you can see the pattern over here. So if you zoom out a little bit, that's kind of what we are seeing right now is playing out into the market. So I will not be rushing right now to buy a whole bunch of altcoins. I will be waiting a little bit for a further dip, not for so long, okay, but we need to have a further dip down to correct maybe to $85,000 or to $80,000, and from there we're gonna jump straight back to $100,000. Okay, so that's why I'm not trusting this pump right now. You can play with the top 10 TVL on Ethereum. Some of these projects like LDO, Aave, Agent, Uni, ENA, they are Ethereum derivatives. Like the Ethereum succeeds and these projects are gonna pump even more. That's what we are seeing with ENA happened today. Okay, but you can see the past two altcoin season. The alt season starts with the Bitcoin pump, then goes to Ethereum outperforming Bitcoins, and then it goes to the large cap, and then it goes to the alt season. The money flows, the smaller altcoins picking up. So right now what we are seeing over here in the total three, we are still seeing over here that it didn't go to the previous high. So we might see some correction. Look at this run up. It didn't really go and slow down with some correction. A little bit of a correction will be healthy for the market. So I will not be surprised if we are going to be seeing the coins going down a little bit in the short term, but long term is very, very, very bullish. You can see the altcoin season index is at 59 right now, so it says altcoin season is not here yet when it's above 75, but you want to be prepared before this indicator is going to be show that it's actually an altcoin season. You want to be prepared. You want to be if you're a long-term investor in this market, and if you have a longer term horizons, then it doesn't really matter what you're buying here a little bit, or buy cheaper. You're gonna be doing great over the long term. But if you want to get the best bargains, then you want to zoom out a little bit on a daily, on a 4 hourly. You want to be seeing whether you can catch some better entries. Okay, so a quick show today. I just want to remind you guys that the market is still very, very much high leverage. There was not been a leverage flush proper in the market. The correction was tiny, 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 but something that you need to remind yourself. Look at this Bitcoin Thanksgiving in 2020, 17% pullback on the Thanksgiving week, followed by a 300% rally. It was like a short little blip and boom, it went so much higher. Here we are on a Thanksgiving week, a little bit of a pullback, and are we gonna follow up with a 150% rally? Possible. So keep that in mind. You cannot be too bearish here, but in the immediate short term, you might see some further correction happening. So keep that in mind. It's better to be prepared than to be surprised. With that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you in the next episodes of today's In Crypto Show.